Hello students, today we are going to study about the oogenesis. Oogenesis. About the oogenesis. So it involves oogenesis involves formation of haploid female gamete ova from oogonia in ovary. So this is the oogenesis. Oogenesis involves formation of haploid female gametes or ova from oogonia in the ovary. It initiates during embryonic developmental stage. Now, site of occurrence. Site of occurrence, where this process takes place. This process takes place in the ovary. So, oogenesis process takes place in the ovary. Now, mechanism. Mechanism, how this process takes place. It is consists of three phases. It is consists of three phases. Number one is multiplicative phase. Multiplicative phase. Second one is growth phase. And third one is maturation phase. And third one maturation phase. So three phases are there. One is multiplicative phase, growth phase, and other is maturation phase. So we will discuss one by one. The first one is the multiplicative phase. So first phase is the multiplicative phase. First phase, multiplicative phase. Multiplicative phase. Multiplicative phase. First we have to. So here, during fetal development, during fetal development, some cells are germinal epithelium, epithelium of ovary. These are some special type of the cells, and these cells are larger than other cells. These cells are larger than other cells. Some cells of the ovary, these cells are larger than other cells. Undergoes into mitosis division, mitosis to form oogonia. Oogonium is the plural form of oogonium. If you remember some structure of the ovary, so inside the ovary, if you see such structure in the ovary, that having, so this is the layer of the ovary. Name of this layer is germinal epithelium. This is the germinal epithelium. Germinal epithelium. These layers are the germinal epithelium, and some cells, they see if you find, you can find the structures. Such structure is found in the whole structure you can find here. So this is germinal epithelium. Some cells which are larger than other cells undergo in the mitosis cell division to form the oogonia. This new oogonia is formed or added after the birth of a child. This process takes place before the birth of the child. No more oogonia is formed or added after the birth of a child. So these oogonia are formed now. Oogonia multiply, oogonia multiply by mitosis. Mitosis division to form oogonia multiply by mitosis division and projects in the stroma. Stroma of ovary in the form of, in The form of a card called as egg tube of future. Egg tube of future. Fluger. This is very important term. Egg tube of fluger. This is egg tube of. So here you know that oogonia are reproduced, large number of oogonia are produced, and here they are formed in the form of a card. In this way, they form a card, and this is called as the this structure is called as the egg tube of fluger. This is the first structure, and this is the egg tube of fluger. This is the second. First one is there, and second is there. This is the egg tube of the fluger. This form a card-like structure. This is, and now next one is the which becomes this tube egg tube of fluger, which now this is second phase, that is called as the growth phase. It is of the long duration phase, and that needs about 12 to 13 years. During this phase, one cell, that is oogonia, one cell of egg nest become large in size and called as primary oocyte. Actually, this primary oocyte is the future egg cell. So called as the primary oocyte, while other cells of the egg nest form a single-layered nutritive follicular epithelium around it. So here in around it, and the structure formed is called primary follicle. Primary follicle called primary follicle here means number 4. Here one cell is large in size and other cells which surround it and form a structure, and this structure is called, this is third, and this is the fourth structure. This is fourth structure, and fourth structure is called as the primary follicle. Primary follicle. This structure is called as the primary follicle. Primary follicle. This structure is called as the primary follicle. Later, we can rub these things. Later, each primary follicle get surrounded by, get surrounded by more layers of granulosal cells. Granulosal cells and changed into changed into secondary secondary follicle. This is the fourth and fifth structure. This is one structure is here, that is called as the primary oocyte, and it is surrounded by the more granular layers. Now this structure is called as the, this is the one cell is there, granular cell, and it is formed of, it is surrounded of many layers, and this is fifth, and fifth structure is का secondary follicle. Secondary follicle, called as secondary follicle, and soon now soon secondary follicle develops a fluid filled cavity called antrum, and is called Graafian follicles. It's called, this is tertiary. Soon secondary follicle develops fluid filled cavity called antrum and is called tertiary follicle. And is called tertiary follicle. Here fifth, after sixth you see, that is tertiary follicle. Tertiary follicle. Here a fluid filled cavity is developed. This is the cavity. This cavity is called antrum. Antrum. This is antrum, and it further it means tertiary follicle. It further changed to form Graafian follicle. Graafian follicle. This is after that This is the Graafian follicle is there. Fifth, after fifth, sixth, and seventh is Graafian follicle. This is sixth, and after that seventh here. One egg is there. This is sixth. This is Graafian follicle, and after that the primary oocyte remain at now the so the primary oocyte remain at prophase at prophase of meiosis first until just before ovulation, until just before ovulation. So this is up to the second stage, or that is called as the growth phase. This is the growth phase. Now we are going to study last stage, that is called as the maturation phase. Third one is maturation phase. Maturation phase. Maturation phase. A fully grown primary oocyte, a fully grown primary oocyte undergo in meiosis first division to form two unequal haploid daughter cells. One is large, that contain almost all cytoplasm and called as secondary oocyte. While while other while other is small in size, small in size and contain a very little amount of very little amount of cytoplasm and called first polar body and called polar body first. The secondary oocyte undergoes in meiosis second to form two unequal cell. Large one is called oocyte. Large one is called oocyte, which differentiates into ovum while other is small and called as polar body second. Polar body second or second polar body. In this meantime, the first polar body may divide or not divide. The ovulation occurs. The ovulation occurs occurs at secondary oocyte stage. Occurs at secondary oocyte, secondary oocyte stays in which meiosis first has completed and and first polar body has been released. Polar body has been released. Meiosis second is completed only at the time of completed only at the time of sperm entry. That's all. That's for today. Thank you.